Oh, I did not have the energy for that today. Oh, I do have this. Turn.
Roger, what did we say about video games before work is done?
I don't have anything to do till August.
What about your Tom Brady report? Come on, turn it off, mister. Let's go.
Fine. I hate this place. Oh my God, was everyone in the room at once? No way. Oh my God, this is so weird.
Roger, Gavin, Goodell, you hang up that phone. Have you finished your Brady report? It's due tomorrow.
Gotta go. Well, I was gonna start it, but there's no paper in the printer.
You knucklehead.
Hi, I'm Roger, and this is my report on Tom Brady. And he's a really good quarterback, and he plays for the Patriots, and number 12. And he won Super Bowls, and his favorite food is spaghetti and meat sauce. And I like that. And his favorite movie is The Minions. And when I grow up, I want to be Tom Brady or a Minion. Thank you.
Roger, you once again missed the point of the assignment and turned it in late. That's another F. We're gonna have to hold your butt back.
Whatever, I'm just gonna do the same thing next year. Whatever.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Howard Coward for box score.
Hello and welcome to the Box Score. I'm Brock in Los Angeles, joined by the Danettes in Milford, Connecticut. Well, it was finally handed down, the DeflateGate decision from the ivory tower that is the NFL, and Roger Goodell has upheld the 4-game suspension of Tom Brady. Seton O'Connor, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm great. I've got a lot of motivation. If you think Tom Brady and the Patriots are motivated this season, you haven't seen anything yet. I love it. It's going to make even, once court finally rules and this is all just washed away, the victory will be even that much more sweet.
I gotta hand it to you. Your energy has not abated in the slightest.
It can't at this point. I'm so far in that it's impossible to get out at this point. My only hope is to just keep pushing forward.
And you're pumped to see Garoppolo take them to a 4-0 or 3-1
man.
to start the season.
No, first I want to see a court case. I'm on the right. I want to see McNally and Yastrzemski's accent in federal court.
Yeah.
There isn't. Both sides win on that one. Tom said take a wicked couple pounds out of that.
They're going to need to bring a stenographer from Boston to Minnesota to do the typings. Because the other in Minnesota are like, what are you talking about?
Hey, McLovin, can you recall another...
Minnesota. I couldn't think of a Minnesota accent.
Well, the Yankees going to Minnesota. The Players Association went to Minnesota.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no, I don't know what Mr. Brady's saying there. McLovin, can you recall another instance in which the league took such measurements, in leaking stories? I don't know what the hell I was trying to say there.
Oh, well, this is... Brock, you have no idea what you're talking about. Me and Seton were going back and forth all day. People who think they have this Machiavellian plan to accurately leak out stories get leaked. My take is stories
inaccurately leak out stories is more like it.
Well, stories just get leaked all the time. I don't think the NFL had some master plan to leak it out to Stephen A. 3 hours before he was going to break for some PR purpose. I just don't think they're that smart, to be honest. Like I don't think that first of all,
you
what
don't
are
think people are calculated?
Not in that sense. Like me, I don't even know if the original Mort gets stuff all the time.
Yeah, but if you leak it to Mort or Schefter or journalists, they're going to check it before they go on national TV with it. Maybe get some more background on it. If you leak it to Stephen A. Smith, who likes to just put stuff out there, he's going to just go on First Take and say it, which he did, and then he started backpedaling.
But one of the guests on Florio said this, what was the big advantage to giving it Stephen A. right before it came out? I don't really think it made any difference at all, really, big picture.
It's just like getting a jump on a story. Hey, it's going to break. Might as well give it out to somebody.
Right, but Florio said NFL was calculatedly getting it out.
Here's why you do that. You gauge the reaction when something happens. You give something to Stephen A. Smith, you have about a 4-hour window to gauge your reaction to the story. And then when you release yours, you can either stay with that story or change your story a little bit or change your report a little bit to go with where the sentiment is.
The thing is, you cannot say that leaked stories in this one instance, in this whole Deflategate thing, hasn't played a huge impact in public perception of it.
Well, I'm saying like Florio claiming Stephen A. That was like some Machiavellian move by the NFL to give it to Stephen A. to sort of half-heartedly say it on ESPN. That just strikes me as just way too much. Like maybe it happened, but I think, just my opinion, I think that the NFL's not that good. Maybe I'm wrong. I could
It's
be-
very murky, guys.
totally
It's
wrong.
very murky. It's very cloudy. You want clarity? Come with me to where the stars at night are big and bright. Here to break it down, it's Shay and Irving.
Two things. The NFL Players Association should be handing out burners at every rookie symposium from here on out. It's a joke that a man like Tom Brady couldn't get a freaking burner. This is what you get. This is also what the players get for having the weakest union in pro sports. And we're supposed to sit here and judge a man for not giving up his personal property during some sham investigation. That's as American as apple pie, Danny. And under the CBA, Brady had zero obligation to give up his phone. Zero. This is why you have a union, for protections. And the ginger ain't a cop and this ain't a courthouse. And nobody gave a damn about PSI until Jim Irsay started drunk dialing Roger Goodell asking for a favor. This whole damn thing's a joke, Danny.
Thank you, Shay.
Amongst the things I love about Shay, even his phone line sounds like he's in a big open bathroom in an abandoned building somewhere. Like he has to go off property to make this call for
OT.
It's the one call he's making from prison that day. He's out in the hallway.
Yeah, all of a sudden, we're at the DuPage County Correctional Center. He's 10 minutes left.
The security guard's like going like, okay, you only got a couple of seconds. Wrap this up.
He's a sure thing. He never fails.
Hey, Paulie, the boss said he'd trust you guys with his phone for 30 minutes. Why don't you take him up on his offer?
I don't want to see what's on Dan's phone because I'll never be able to get that out of my head.
You can't unsee
That was
that.
shocking. That was the most surprising thing I've heard. Unless he was just saying.
No, I think he does trust us a lot. I think if there's people on Earth that Dan Patrick trusts, if you take away his family, the 4 people he trusts most on Earth are sitting in this seat right here. I really, truly believe that. But I was saying more facetiously, I wouldn't give up my phone to anybody because I don't want people to know what's on my phone. And there's nothing that racy on my phone or anything like that.
But it's still none of anybody's business.
But not only that, but
You
like-
know, I mean, it's not.
Even
it's not
if
any of
it's
your
something that could be
business.
misconstrued, that's not like a blatant whatever it is that you're.
There's
think is on your
absolutely
computer.
nothing that Tom Brady could do that would help him by handing over his phone, other than not allowing people to check that box.
Right. If they're going to leak, again, like Seton said, if there's going to be tons of leaks about information, why would he assume there wouldn't be leaks about what is on his phone?
Definitely.
Because they said that they wouldn't leak it.
And that's enough.
What?
The best way not to have stuff on your phone leaked out is not to hand it to anybody ever.
But we said we wouldn't do it.
We didn't leak it.
have
I don't
to.
know how they got that.
Yeah, it's strange. Well, the Patriots spoke to the media today, and Bill Belichick was in mid-season form. And who better to reenact all this but Dan and Seton.
Seton, you want to play the reporter? Sure. All right, I'll play Bill Belichick.
Coach, is there something flawed about the system here in the organization that you keep ending up in these cheating controversies? Can you explain why?
It's already been addressed.
Can you elaborate a little?
No,
Why not?
because it's already been addressed.
Well, people have questions, the public, fans.
You heard what Robert just said. It's already been addressed. Maybe you ought to go back and look at your notes. Thank you. Thank you.
Fritzy.
Oh man, it's so much fun. Yeah, one, I love doing like journalist voice,
great.
broadcaster voice.
I love it.
Working on a few of them, and it's the most fun.
I'll tell you, for a second, I thought that was like actual audio from the press conference. You guys were lip syncing. I could not tell the difference at a certain point. Who knows?
I do
Right
consider it. I consider it. You know when you make fun of the. Tell me. Talk about that first down drivers of it.
Coach, talk about.
Yeah, for some reason you're whispering.
For some reason, I've never been a beat reporter in my life, but I take offense to your constant attack on beat reporters.
Well, people were actually like tweeting too, like, "Whoa, you guys are tearing like so and so to shreds." Whoever the guy was that asked the question, I'm like, "Oh, I'm not really like I don't know who this person is at all." And it was a great question.
Stuck to the script.
I just gotta.
That guy had the best question.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty ballsy to be like, "Hey, how come you guys are always caught cheating? What's going on with the organization?"
We should find out who that is and give him a
Valid
little pop.
question.
Yeah,
we should have him on.
I wasn't making fun of that person. I was just, you got to do something funny with the voice. You can't just be my voice. That's not fun at all.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Coming up, we're going to talk about baseball a little bit. Talk about baseball. And let's talk about the Ram 1500 Eco Diesel. That's right. You want the box score on the Ram 1500 Eco Diesel? Pitched a no-no against Ford and Chevy. That's right. Those boys can tow boats and haul trailers, but they are not the most fuel-efficient half-ton truck on the road. That, my friend, is your Ram 1500 Eco Diesel. Get you some of that. Get more facts at ramtrucks.com. Guts, glory, Ram. We are back here on the box score. Baseball has been enjoying the spotlight with its Hall of Fame induction, the All-Star game, and of course the trade deadline is coming up this Friday. But DeflateGate took that away yesterday. Seton, is there a trade that could occur in baseball that will take the spotlight back from the NFL?
Probably. I mean, it would have to be a pretty major player. Like if A-Rod, somebody like scandalous, or somebody really good.
I don't think Cole Hamels would do it.
Cole Hamels would not
Kershaw
do
and
it.
Greinke for a couple of minor leaguers.
That would be
to the
something
Twins.
that might get some attention.
Seems unlikely.
Yeah, like the Victorino deal. Even him
Not so
crying,
much.
that's not going to
He
get
handled
done.
it very well, but still not big.
Yeah, maybe, but not likely.
All right, we shall see. Well, with baseball players going to other teams all over the league, McLovin says there is another change that needs to be made to baseball to make it better.
One thing on baseball, I think we need to change the no-hitter alert to hit alert. If the Mets and the Padres get a hit in a game, I think we need to send a note out to
Okay,
everybody.
I assumed that you were okay. All right,
That wasn't a shot.
It was a perfect game going into the 7th inning.
Yeah.
and I sent the note out.
Don't you think it's noteworthy if the Mets or the Padres actually put a ball into the field of play as a hit? More, though, than... I'm just saying, no-hitters, to me, are generic now because nobody can hit. The Mets can't hit.
Yeah, I was a little mean-spirited by McLovin, but I could appreciate his point and his humor at that. The one thing I was a little frustrated with, I took the time trying to find the Mets-Padres game till my daughter was watching some cartoon or something, and then she was freaking out as I changed what she was watching to find the Mets-Padres just to see what. And it took a little while to figure out. I don't know if someone just hit there's a brawl or someone hit a grand slam or I guess possibly a no-hitter. So I was.
Yeah, it's actually funny because I got the text and I immediately knew. I'm like, this is a no-hitter. Either of these teams could easily be no-hitter.
But it was only 6 innings in. Was that too soon?
I immediately said, I don't care. I'm not tuning into this.
But- so
Dan said,
I
what
had
was your
to-
reaction when you guys got that
Because
quote?
Dan doesn't send a whole lot of those out, but if Dan's sending something, I know he was in a tweet mood with a Yankee update on how many runs in a row. So
It's
I'm like,
funny when he gets in like
He'll
his
do like-
moods
he'll
where he
send you
feels
a
like
bunch or
communicating
nothing.
with us,
I
and you're
love
like,
it.
whoa, what's going on with this guy?
So yeah, then I figured that I saw that it was a no-hitter, and then I realized it was a perfect game into the 7th. But I was hoping he would have added, instead of just tweeting Mets, texting Mets Padres to us, if he would have put Mets perfect game through 6 or something like that. Then we can decide, is it worth trying to find this game all over the hundreds of DirecTV channels.
And there's plenty to choose from. Paulie, later in the show, you started pushing heavily for the Sports Price is Right. Could you expand on that and sort of lay out how this would all happen?
Yeah, for some reason I hit the wrong button on the TV. I was trying to put on another channel. I put on CBS The Price is Right. I was watching it for a second and just popped in my head. I go, why wouldn't they do an entirely sports-themed Price is Right where the categories and games are sports-related and the prizes are sports-related? You give out, imagine if the Showcase Showdown, you won a trip to the British Open and a set of Callaway golf clubs and da-da-da-da-da. You could produce this thing in about 10 minutes. And the reaction I got on Twitter was really strong. And if you look at it, we talked about doing Sports Jeopardy years ago, and now it's come to fruition. It's getting bigger every week. I think that if they did a Sports Price is Right, it would. I don't know what channel you'd put it on because it might not work on ESPN.
And they already have the putting game when you guess, how far away you're gonna putt based on
Right.
guessing
They have
prices.
sports-related
You could do other sports
Aren't you afraid
games.
you were giving away the farm here, though? Like,
But I mean, giving it away if someone.
now you got ownership, but it's tough, man. It's a brutal world out there. My instinct was, Paulie, shut up. You got a good one.
Yeah, but shut up and not do anything ever is probably what would happen.
Yeah.
Now, at least when it's on the record, maybe you could. I don't know. Maybe we could produce it.
You
or
could
something
do,
like that.
and by the way, you didn't even mention you could do memorabilia would be the items.
But that was actually I wrote down a couple notes on that,
Yeah.
and memorabilia was one of the big things. Imagine
Yeah.
if the Showcase Showdown, Hank Aaron walks out with a bat.
Yeah.
And you have Hank Aaron as your guest for the Showcase Showdown.
That'd be pretty
Or
cool.
Charles Barkley walks out. Here's my son's uniform. I don't know, whatever.
Perfect scenario. You have celebrity. You have sports stars do on the first one. David Price is first, and he nails it exactly.
Price.
David Price is right.
And David Wright
Yeah.
is the other guy, so you're covered on the back end.
Nice. Fritzy picks out a couple models. Hey,
Co-producer
Fritzy, if they brought up your
There we go.
Zubaz pants for an item to bid on, how much would they be worth?
Very, very little. With the whole no underwear thing and
Negative 70.
Very questionable. I have a pair of Twilight Zone ones, and we've all seen the Bronco old school orange and blue ones. But I think I would have to pay somebody
Look at that guy.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
are
com-
freaking lucky.
That is a comfortable fellow right there.
Big
That's a
puffy
very-
Michelin Man jacket there.
That was a very Dateline video right there, by the way. What was in the bag?
You couldn't fit a body in that computer. Man.
You should thank your God that you're married. You know they always say there's one woman for everybody. I really believe there was one for you.
That
Jen's
was-
a saint, man.
That
I
was
love
the
that
one.
girl.
I put something in her drink, and next thing you know, we're.
That's not true.
15
That's
years.
not
That
actually
part's
true.
not true. But yeah, God bless her. That's yeah, that would
That's possible.
that would
explains
be.
a lot.
I would have to pay someone
actually the
hundreds of
only
dollars to take
explanation.
It would
that.
explain a lot if you.
To take that off me.
Yes, yeah. Let's underline that Jen married him under her own free will, and God bless them. They have 2 lovely
She
children.
did. That's
All
good.
right,
Especially
coming
in
up,
this
we
world
have a
of Cosby.
quarterback duel, and it's going down right here on the box score. We are back here on the box score. Tom Brady is in the fight of his life with this whole DeflateGate drama dragging on. Well, he's no stranger to struggle. He's been in a quarterback duel or 2. So since Seton loves Brady, Fritzy loves, what's his face? Oh, Elway. Let's do a little quarterback duel
What's
box
his
score
face?
style. All right, I will ask you questions. Paulie has questions, and McLovin has questions. So here we go. The first one is for you, Seton, regarding your man, Tom Brady. Tom Brady has won Super Bowl MVP 3 out of 4 times the Patriots have won. Who won the MVP the year that Brady did not?
Deion Branch?
Is it Deion Branch?
Omaha! 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 Omaha!
Nice job.
Omaha!
Paulie, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, this is for Todd Fritz. To whom did John Elway throw the game-winning touchdown pass on the drive to beat the Browns in the '86 AFC Championship game?
That would be number 80, Mark Jackson of the Three Amigos.
Is that correct?
That was the tying touchdown.
Omaha!
That was, yeah, 'cause they kicked the field goal.
Omaha! 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 Omaha!
McLovin.
That was the
Fix that up. Okay, question for Seton. What's the name of the Jets linebacker who crushed Drew Bledsoe, making room for Tom Brady to take over the league?
Mentioned on today's show.
I didn't even realize the Patriots existed then. That's sort of like pre-Tommy, post-Tommy, so then at that point it's like, who cares? Dang, man, you're going back.
Here's a hint. He went to college.
Did, that's weird.
He was mentioned on today's show.
Yeah, he was. Very briefly.
Oh, sorry, I just cursed. Lawrence Taylor.
LT.
Not even a Jets lineman. No, I have
Was it
no
LT?
I couldn't even think of a single Jets linebacker.
Oh, yeah.
I see that on the bridge.
It was Mo Lewis. Mo Lewis.
I would have never. You literally could have given me the rest of my life. I wouldn't have gotten it.
All right, I got one for Fritzy. John
said, like, Bart
Elway
Stars.
won an Arena Bowl championship as part owner of what AFL franchise?
Ooh, I'm going to say Colorado Crush.
Is he correct? Is it the Colorado Crush?
Omaha! Omaha! Omaha!
Yeah, look at this guy.
Omaha! Omaha!
Colorado Rush or Colorado Crush? Because on the board it says Rush, and Fritzy said Crush.
Yeah, they got a lot of work to do. With the
Graphics guys
Is it
are really
Crush or Rush?
crapping the
It's
bed
Crush.
today.
There go the
I gotta
graphics
believe
guys.
it's
They have
Crush.
made the correction.
People get
Not to be a
fired.
stickler.
All right, Paulie, go ahead.
All right. Which actress was Tom Brady dating before marrying the lovely Giselle Bundchen? And to complete the answer, tell me one TV show or movie she's been in.
There you
go. Bridget Moynihan, and she was in.
No, it's not.
It's me.
Tom.
Oh, it's to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a Tom Brady question.
Sorry.
Bridget Moynihan, and she was in a TV show called Something Forgettable.
Sorry, you got it, Bridget.
Is he correct?
Sex and the City, dude. She was big.
Something Forgettable.
Is it Bridget Moynihan?
Omaha! 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 Omaha!
Oh, Famke Gent.
Famke.
Oh,
Did you guys
my
spell
goodness.
Moynihan
She's
wrong on the graphics?
So hot.
Probably.
It's Moynihan with an I.
Oh,
Had to get
okay.
at the last minute. What's going on over there?
Dude.
What's going on over there?
What the hell's going on here? McLovin, your question for Fritzy.
Todd Fritz, how many bowl games did John Elway win while at Stanford?
Ooh. It's like a trick question. I'm going to say he didn't win a bowl game.
Is he correct? Did
know
he
he had
go
that
no?
Stanford
John
on the
Elway
field.
win a ball game.
Band's on the field.
Omaha! Omaha! Omaha!
Look at this guy.
Wow, I'm going crazy right
Omaha!
now. I knew that had to be a trick
Fritzy.
question.
Oh, well,
Well
nice
done.
I just
effort,
think it's the whole
gentlemen. The
Stanford
biggest
band.
perpetrator on Danet crime is Todd Fritz. He loves him some Elway, so congratulations.
Well done, pal. You deserve it.
Doesn't make up for all the losses that they've taken.
This is the box score, and we are taking a break to remind you that the Ram Heavy Duty, with its best-in-class towing, torque, and horsepower, doesn't need one. No, it doesn't. Just keeps on going and going, forever and ever, to infinity and beyond. Get more facts at ramtrucks.com. Guts, glory, Ram. We are back here on the box score. We'd be closing up the shop at the bar, but things just went all sorts of haywire in there. So anyway, you guys were bogged down by the DeflateGate conversation today, but that was on air. Behind the scenes, there was another conversation going on. What was it? We shall relive it as we bring you this.
Oh, dear.
Could be anything.
Box score exclusive.
I don't like these. We all cringe.
I think it's too late to talk about Meek Mill and Drake, that feud right now.
Every time I see something or read something, I feel so lame because I don't totally understand.
Don't.
Yeah, I shouldn't even like delve into that.
Yeah. Well, I got over the Nicki Minaj Taylor Swift rift.
Well, that was a non-riff.
But the Taylor Swift and Katy Perry rift continues.
That is still super real.
It is real.
That is real.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, did you see Taylor Swift brought out a shark on stage in Boston? Yeah. What's that all about?
Was the left shark?
Oh.
Yeah. That, you want to talk
Now,
scandalous.
is this all John Mayer related?
Probably.
Over John Mayer.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift got
Sorry, I don't even.
John Mayer, most
Drake and
impactful
Meek Mill are
musician of
fighting
his
over what?
generation. Impactful.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we sound like when we're sitting around talking. It's actually not really that much different from the actual show.
That's what it's like actually hanging out with us.
Yeah.
That's a real hangout.
You gotta have
Yeah.
like a mental break anyway from all the DeflateGate stuff.
Yeah.
It's gotta be healthy.
That being said,
Even if
that segment could have easily been on the Dan Patrick Show.
Easily.
10:42.
Sure.
That easily, yeah.
If Robert Kraft doesn't go up on the stage,
would have been.
that's a 10 o'clock lead.
No Deflategate ruling, end of July.
Meek Mill, Drake
I'm gonna have 3 segments of the rundown on Meek Mill, the
We
Meek
could do
Mills.
John Mayer's girlfriends. Could be a whole hour of this show. I mean,
Get all the Meek Mills on the entire band.
Hey, Paulie, have you ever heard of Meek Mill before this feud with Drake?
I still haven't heard of Meek Mill. If you said, I'll give you $100,000 to tell me if that's a person, a band, what kind of music they do,
No clue.
what they look like, what nationality or race they are, I couldn't answer one of those questions. I feel great about it.
Yeah, you should. I would think it's next to a corn silo or something. Fritzy, who you got, Nicki Minaj or Taylor Swift?
For what? On a fight or to spend time?
A wonderful weekend. To have private concert.
Well, if you spend intimate time, they'd be fighting you off. So it's a kind of a combo.
I'm gonna try my luck with Taylor Swift.
Damn.
Nothing against Nicki Minaj, but
She's a little old for you now. You liked her more when she
Yeah.
was a country music underage.
but I can't control that.
She's just breaking right around.
You couldn't
15
handle. You couldn't handle Nicki
Maybe
Minaj.
she'll write a song
Oh, my
about
God.
me, whether things go really well or really terrible.
Keep picking
Swervy and Pervy? That'd be a good song.
That would be a great song.
I
I
got a
would buy
little,
that.
it could do a full dance.
I'd like to see what the side B of that looks like. But yeah, Taylor Swift, I think should be a good time.
All right, maybe you
How old is she
can
now?
book her when you're out here in LA. Todd, who is on tomorrow?
We are going to catch up with ESPN NFL
Long last name, you
reporter
can stretch this out.
Sal Bartholomew, I don't know his middle name. Sal Palantonio, ESPN NFL
Pal.
reporter, great guy from Philadelphia, got a great accent.
Yes, Philadelphia probably subscribes to the Exponents. All right, thank you for watching. We are back tomorrow, same time, same channel. The podcast is available on iTunes or at podcast1.com. And to our boy in Massachusetts, Rick, cheers, buddy.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Hey, thanks for watching the box score. Holy cow!